Yo guys, what's up? This is Sugi and thanks for joining me today on my latest video, which is about Bard and his E ability called Magical Journey. And in this video I will be exploring all of the 4 different maps and different places I was able to find to maximize the actual length of the E ability, aka Magical Journey. So I started from Summoner's Rift and I started to experiment on the base. Some people have already probably seen that you can actually teleport out of the base going through the shop. You can do this on both sides and on both sides of the teams, and of course there's like the north and south side, so you can do it from the shop and near from the cliff on the other side to the bottom lane. And this was pretty good, but once I actually hit to the inhibitor turrets, there's this like tree line in the top lane which enables you to like move a really big distance, and this needs you to actually put your cursor on a spot, in a specific spot near like a middle of like a flower petals, and this will maximize the range. I think this is unintentional, like I think this I wouldn't say it's a glitch, and it's not a game-breaking glitch. I think it's a very useful glitch for Bard, but I don't think this was included originally on the design. It's just a very poor pathing on the map on the edges. This enables you to like move a great distance, and this can be a very good to flank your opponents and everything like that. And the most of this, there's some spots, especially on the corners and the round of the maps, like the edges of the maps, you need to really have your cursor on the very specific spot to make them work, and this can be really hard to do once you are in a team fight or you're in a phase where you're running away. So I guess their like main functionality is just when you walk into the lane and try to like save up time by using the ability to reduce the like traveling distance pretty much. And this is like probably the best thing where you should use it in my opinion, or to flank, as I said before. Next up we have Twisted Tree Line, and I was able to find few interesting places to use the Eon. The one to really start off from is the actual, on the top side near to the turrets there's the wall, and this will enable you to just straightly go to the Spider's Cave. And this works both ways, I didn't mention it before, but in some of the instances that I've shown before, you can't do it on the in and out, so it just goes in or out. And what I already mentioned is the frames and like the actual pathing is really important when you click to the maximum range of things. So once your cursor is in one very right spot, it will take you to the max range. Then I was able to find a decently long way on the bottom side near to the crater or the falling rocks, and then on the middle of the bases and the forest. So there's this thing, this big like fenced space, and a lot of this area is actually like pathed, so you can't actually move it from, because you can't move it with your normal abilities through it. That's why it doesn't work through it fully. So there's like few spots there and there which enable you to go through, and it works differently in the both sides. I felt like maybe the blue side had like more success. That could be just me. And of course there's some, I felt like doing it from the inside going to the jungle was much more easier than the other way around. But that's for the Twisted Tree Line spots. After this we got of course the minion, and sadly you can't use the E on the very start of the game because I would like to escape from the prison before the game starts, but you can't have everything you want. So I wasn't able to find anything on the middle of the map that was extraordinary or anything, just normal stuff, but I was able to just turn around all of the edges around the Dominion map. I was able to find few decent spots. I think they actually did some pathing in this map to prevent the max range like stuff, because in my opinion some of the pathing looked like there was potential that you could actually go much further, but I wasn't able to do that sadly in this map. But I think there's like still some value to ones that I found. Lastly we got Holding Abyss, and I wasn't sadly able to find anything super interesting in this map, only 2 spots which were kinda piquing my interest, but they weren't super major or anything, and just because the map is just smaller than the others. But I want to thank you all for watching the whole sections, all of the sections of the video. Give it a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe if you felt this content was good, and see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching once again.